shadow starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense.
They will be led out by their dual-threat quarterback, the veteran from Clemson. It's Deshaun Watson.
And there's a lot of good to watch in the game last week. He threw 4 touchdown passes. A little bit of concern throwing the 2 interceptions.
Yeah, and the 2 picks.
Yeah, you want the ratio really to be closer to 3-1 as opposed to the 2-1 that he had. But it is something to build on. They did get the win, didn't they?
Yep. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 21 carries, 92 yards.
Well, obviously, he didn't have a great deal of time between games, having to turn around on a short week and get ready for Thursday night football. But he said in pregame he was feeling pretty good and felt more recovered from last week's contest than he would have expected. Didn't seem to think this short week was going to affect him much as he chases a big performance here in prime time.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
The Browns at 7-2 here on the year. Their head coach, he's got them believing in themselves. They've won 7 of their last 9 games now.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Looking right sideline, that's complete. Touchdown! A big play there. With another touchdown, number 24 on the year.
And the Browns put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it's capped off by the Browns' touchdown.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his 3rd season in the league.
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
last week's game.
Good. 4 touchdowns, 1 pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him this week or not if you were the head coach.
Hey, they got the win.
You got the win, so you're going to give him another chance?
Give him another shot.
All right, I think the ratio is pretty good. He'll try and eliminate the interception, but he wants to keep that hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
And he showcases the spin. A pretty good game before he's taken down.
The numbers on the ground for Walker a week ago.
2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power. We saw finesse. We saw speed. And what I love the most, he finished each and every run.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
Walker now on 1st and 10. He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line.
Straight ahead, Walker.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
Now back to throw.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run it again with Chubb. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson.
And the Browns lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Kenneth Walker headed back out there.
Last week, a strong showing, up over 100, also 2 trips to the end zone.
It's the kind of week that if you said, listen, I'll let you have this type of a game each and every week, you'd sign up for it. You wouldn't try and get too greedy. But let's face it, good runners always want to be a little bit more greedy at the end, try and squeeze out every last yard. He's going to try and duplicate that and exceed it in this game.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. He'll drop to throw. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Hands it off out of the gun. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 41. They'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have got it back to within a score.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And a pretty good run there in the end to top it off.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
So here are the Browns to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10.
At their 25-yard line.
They'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. First down, it's Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again is Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. To the air yet again, Watson. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Back to throw, Watson. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. 2nd down and goal. Watson. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Browns have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 21-7. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with the run so far. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
On 2nd down, it's Walker.
And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 44. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
So not his arm, but hurting him with his legs. A gain of 19 on the keeper and a first down.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They're going to look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Davis.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is going to be stopped up at the line of scrimmage. And we'll have a stoppage as well as we have reached the 2-minute warning. It was Chuck Clark coming up to make the tackle.
They run a draw here on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
65 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. 4th down and no hesitation from Matt LaFleur as he sends out the field goal unit. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
Cleveland offense making their way out.
And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. But I think Brown was able to recover, and they'll indeed hold on to the ball here.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long.
Watson. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead. Not so fast. That pick 6 really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now. Probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
The Browns now going to take over late in this first half.
And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Throws right side, and that's complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. And a throw right sideline is complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game.
And the Browns will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again.
They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen, put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well.
The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards that time. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll set up to throw. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 32-yard line. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver,
If you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd and 6.
And that one going to be off target and incomplete. The intended target there was Gabriel Davis.
And it's 3rd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. 4th down and no hesitation from Matt LaFleur as he sends out the field goal unit. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And he'll try and throw here on the fake. Now a throw caught by one of their linemen.
Down inside the 10.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Back to throw again. And it's caught. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Gabriel Davis.
His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Seahawks have cut it back within a score.
They'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So that a free 15 yards.
And it's always a tough one as a defender because a lot of the penalties that you commit, pass interference, holding, when they happen, you actually know what you're doing. But a face mask penalty, a lot of times it's inadvertent, but it still costs you the same amount of yardage.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Watson.
Quick throw, and he's got Amari Cooper. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 1st down, Watson. Right back to Cooper, and he got him again.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
The handoff to Ford up the middle. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw is Watson.
Quick slant completes into Njoku. And the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Here's Watson. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 2nd and goal, Watson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Deshaun Watson, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
Davis there with a spectacular catch.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. But he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score, because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3.
Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Seahawks have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game here in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at the earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
Jalen Johnson up to make the tackle.
Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
On second down, it's Taylor.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. On third and short, going with their tight end. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Now a first down throw, Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now it's Watson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. On fourth down, Watson. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. 52 yards.
And the Browns are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
So all eyes on this Seahawks offense. Down on the scoreboard. Just over a minute 40 to play. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Clock running here under 90 seconds to go. 2nd and 5. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll look to throw here. He's got his tight end Fant. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Clock running, and the Seahawks, they're running too, trying to speed up to the line. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Extra point attempt to come here. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
He's got room at the 30, and he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20.
A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Throwing now, Watson.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch.
And the Seahawks are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Well, my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I've just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it, because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded, because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for Cleveland, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Cincinnati next week. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.